This lawsuit filed this week by a Louisville woman challenges Kentucky's near total ban on abortion. The suit claims that state laws outlawing abortion violate a woman's constitutional rights to privacy and self-determination.
Amber Duke, executive director of the ACLU of Kentucky, says the woman is using the pseudonym Mary Poe to protect her identity. Duke says she's about 7 weeks along in her pregnancy and wants to terminate it, but can't legally do so in Kentucky.
The right to access abortion care, a private medical decision that really should be left with the individual, their medical providers. And also, when you talk about self-determination, there really isn't anything that's more core to that than being able to make decisions about your own body, about the size of the family that you want.
Mary Poe released a statement saying in part, quote, "This is my personal decision, a decision I believe should be mine alone, not one made by anyone else." But the Family Foundation of Kentucky's Nick Spencer argues the state's abortion restrictions are meant to protect everyone.
To say that one individual's right to liberty gives them the ability to terminate the life of another is entirely nonsensical. And we hope that the court will agree with us in that and that they will dismiss this lawsuit.
Spencer and other anti-abortion advocates question the timing of the filing. That's because voters elected Pamela Goodwine to the state Supreme Court. While Kentucky does not have party affiliations in its judicial races, Goodwine received financial support from left-leaning sources, while her opponent was favored by more conservative backers.
I think the ACLU saw an opening where one didn't previously exist for them to be able to have an impact in this case.
Duke says that's simply not true. She says the ACLU of Kentucky has been looking for a plaintiff to challenge the statute since Roe v. Wade was overturned in 2022, pointing out they previously filed a lawsuit in December of last year.
Just a couple of days after filing, Jane Doe actually miscarried. So that meant she no longer had standing as a patient plaintiff to bring the case.
Now, the ACL filed a lawsuit on behalf of Kentucky's medical providers when the U.S. Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade 2 years ago. Now, that case made it to the Kentucky Supreme Court, where the justices decided that the organization and medical providers did not have standing because they weren't pregnant, which is how we ended up with this latest lawsuit.
Hey there, thanks so much for visiting the Local 12 YouTube channel. Click the links, hit subscribe to get notified anytime we post content to this channel.